Revenge is sweet for Ohio State, but the roses are even sweeter. Welcome to the Notebook at the Rose Bowl, the quarterfinal. Ohio State, a massive win. The score was not even indicative of how much the Buckeyes dominated this game, erasing the feel of the regular season loss to Oregon with a 41-21 beatdown of the Ducks. They will advance to the Cotton Bowl next Friday night. Got 9 days. Our Buckeyes are heading back right away tonight from Pasadena back to Columbus with a win in their pocket and about to go play against Texas in the National College Football Playoff semifinal. I am Austin Ward. This is the Notebook. What a night for Ohio State. I think that first half is about as dominant a performance as you're ever going to see. Now, they could have maybe got 3 more seconds to seal the deal there and keep that shutout intact, 34-0. They instead gave up a touchdown to give the Oregon just a little bit of life, but not nearly enough, given the way that the defense played, the dominance of Jeremiah Smith, who set yet another Ohio State freshman receiving record. I didn't know that there were any that were left for him, but he took a 40-year-old mark from Chris Carter. It was also set on this very field for receiving yards in a single game. Easy for me to say. Look at I saw more players scooping up confetti and stuffing it in their hats and helmets to remember this one than I can ever recall. This was a special night for Ohio State. They're not done, because that's the other part. Jermaine Matthews, maybe we'll talk to him when the players start leaving the locker room in a minute, but these guys kept saying, job's not done. 2 more to go, but they are halfway there, and they took down the number 1 seed to get this thing rolling here. So it's hard to even put into words just how phenomenal Ohio State played, honestly. But I'm going to try and find them as we roll along here. Look at this. I mean, this first half Notebook. This is just the first quarter, and it's all J.J. Smith. Oh, my God. A missile. Good Lord, Jeremiah Smith again. Oh, hey, it's Television's Adam King.
Oh, my gosh. It's the Notebook's Austin Ward and Berm.
Who was your player of the game?
Oh, see, now I can't go with the MVPs because that's boring. I don't know, man. I think just the whole defense. Everybody's going to talk about the 41. It was just awesome to see the 0.
You thought it was going to be boring to take the MVP, so you just took the entire defense?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I chickened out there. I like Mech. Nobody's talking about Mech. That play was huge. First of all, what a missile by Will Howard.
Pretty good.
Watch that throw. It is absolute perfection. All those haters.
Who are they?
There were a lot of haters about Will Howard. Dude can ball.
I don't think you were ever one of those.
I was never a Will Howard hater. I can promise you that. Dude can ball.
All right, well.
We'll see you around.
Hey, good luck with your work. Thank you. So it's not outlandish to give it to the entire defense, especially on the heels of the 2 months and the re-engineering conversation that we've been having since the first loss to Oregon, where undoubtedly, and not even close, the worst performance defensively for Ohio State all year. They just suffocated Dylan Gabriel and the Oregon offense. Those first 2 quarters, you had sacks from JT Tuimoloau. You had Jack Sawyer with a stretch there in the 3rd quarter that really snuffed out any fire Oregon may have had left. He batted down a pass, then got a sack, helped set up Cody Simon, I believe, for a 3rd down stop. Yep, there it is. And Cody Simon, who wound up being the defensive MVP for Ohio State. Just, you could say, because that was the best I think that Caleb Downs has played, on the heels of, to be overly critical and nitpicking, did not play his finest outing against Tennessee. But he came out, and the energy that he played with, the open field tackling, flying to the football for pass breakups, it was remarkable. But JT, Jack, Cody Simon, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, Lathan Ransom, just I don't know that there is too much credit that you can give them, especially given all the heat that they were under from this very first matchup against us. You could see we've got a bunch of the families up here and a bunch of Ohio State fans that are hanging around to try and get a glimpse of the Buckeyes outside of the Rose Bowl up here. Look at this crowd still here, Berm. They are waiting to pay tribute to Ohio State for what they did. All right. See who's coming up here. Way out. Oh, yeah. So the locker room's starting to close. which would be perfect. Maybe we'll be able to get to the offensive and defensive MVP. One, Jeremiah Smith. Oh, there's Donovan Jackson. Well, he has had some interesting things to say. Been a truth teller for the offense. Adam's got him, so we'll get him after that. All right, so going through that notebook, in the first quarter, I could tell the front foot that the Buckeyes were going to be on right away. They fake a bubble, toss it out to G. Scott for a 30-yard gain on the first play of the game. Hey, Jerry. And from there, it was like, okay, the Buckeyes are in their bag of tricks here, and they're going to be they've got the scheme going. They know how to find solutions for what gave them problems the first time around with Oregon. You see Quinshon Judkins down here. Who else we got here, Burr? Oh, we won't interrupt this interview. We'll get them when they're done. But that drive, and then Jeremiah Smith just taking a little kind of counter misdirection. I'm not really sure what I would call it, but they give a little play action, move Jeremiah Smith across the field. He's in space, and then he flips on the afterburners and he splits two defenders for Oregon. Dazzling display of speed and toughness, awareness. He scores. Ohio State's already up 7-0 right there, like before you know it, with 3 plays. And it's like, okay, the fact that you follow it up with an aggressive 3-and-out. Who had that? Cody Simon had the tackle for loss there to spark that opening defensive set. It's like, okay, here you go. And Ohio State just pulling away, getting things done early. What do we got here? Mr. Serveld. Got 2 more seconds?
Yep.
Hey, so we talked to you, I don't know, it feels like, was it 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Just about, what this offensive line could do, and you going left and right and everything else. The way that you guys sort of controlled the line of scrimmage tonight, I know that it's gratifying.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be part of that?
I mean, it feels amazing. All the hard work and practice we did. I mean, we knew if we want to win this game, we wanted to move that D-line. And I feel like we did that in this game. And everyone front, even all the guys behind us, it was awesome.
Did you scoop up confetti? I know Josh Fryer wanted some souvenirs out there. What is your souvenir from the Rose Bowl?
I definitely the Rose. I gave that to my mom. I was just in the moment because as a kid, I dreamed about this, playing in this game, watching it as a kid, watching all the Ohio State players, former Ohio State players playing this game now, actually living that dream, playing this game and winning it. I just stayed in the moment.
Did you? Yeah. When do you do that to properly appreciate it? Like before the game, you're so probably locked in and focused. You're not looking around. Maybe
it was definitely as everyone's running on the field after the game, the time expired. That's when it really hit me. Like, holy crap! But yeah, before the game was definitely all life surgery. But walking out the tunnel, seeing the Rose Bowl, you got to come and experience. It's awesome.
Yeah, it was. And especially the way that you guys played. I mean, that had to make it even better. But everyone came back down this tunnel right after that and said, well, that's 2 down.
Yep.
There's still 2 to go. So it's a new thing.
Yep.
How do you shift gears now, or how much celebration goes on before you start to look at Texas?
Yeah, we're going to celebrate a little bit. This is an awesome win. But tomorrow, it's straight Texas.
Yeah. All right.
Who got you in the head?
Practice last week.
Yeah, practice nice. He's tough. Don't worry about that. Thanks, Austin. Congratulations.
Thanks, Austin.
All right.
Didn't go back in because of the ankle.
Yeah. I mean, Austin Serveld's been banged up. That was part of the conversation that necessitated the shuffling going on after the last game of the regular season, where Luke Montgomery goes in the lineup. He had bright spots. Tegra Shabola had bright spots. It's been pretty amazing, I think, what Ohio State has been able to do schematically, the way that they've used their personnel and adjusted on the fly. The last 2 games have been, an incredible turnaround. I don't know any other way to say it. They were as low as they've been, and suddenly they have flipped the switch with guys that are doing this for the first time. Quinshon Judkins, can we walk with you before you get these pads off?
Of course.
Congratulations on the Rose Bowl win.
Thank you.
Everyone came down this tunnel, but they were it's such a cool experience to be in the Rose Bowl to win it. I'm assuming.
Right.
But you're not done. You have 2 more. So what's the balance of celebrating a Rose Bowl while knowing that there's more work to be done?
Most definitely, having that balance and that poise, no matter how high or how low you are, just staying close and just even. And I think our team does such a great job at that, just keeping each other accountable. And having that same mindset we came into this year with, and remember the losses that we had
Yeah.
and different things like that. So it keeps us grounded.
What'd you write on the eye black here? I mean, it's
I'm shocked.
I can't. It's like it's getting wiped out on there.
Yeah, a little bit.
All
So
right.
a little running people over, it's kind of a little going, but
It
that's
look-
what I wrote down.
That looked like. Tell me how it felt for you. I know I've not watched every game of your career, but this season that felt like maybe the hardest you've run in a while.
I would say more so just the people that I have around me, man, are such great athletes, obviously, but such great people. And the time we spend with each other outside of the facility, it means so much to me, and I think it means just as much to those guys. So I think we motivate each other on every side of the ball, and we all play as one.
Congratulations, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
you
sir.
taking the time. Getting hit by Locke? That can't feel good. Who does? What's up? What's your name?
Max,
Max? What'd you think about this performance?
great.
Just great? That's it?
Awesome, actually.
What?
Best team in the league. Ohio State. My brother
What?
and my friend. Yo, Ben, come here. Ben. Oh, okay.
What did
Yeah,
it feel like to be here to witness it in person?
awesome. Best experience of my life.
You gonna go to the next two? Because maybe you're the good luck charm.
Not the next one, but the national championship.
Okay. All
for
right. You're
sure.
calling your shot. All right. Hey, thanks for your time. Enjoy the win.
Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
What'd you think of the game?
Best game ever.
Best game ever?
Get in there.
What'd you think?
The best game in the world.
Best game in the world. That's high praise.
We were gonna win. We were definitely gonna win.
You called it, man. You gonna go? Are you gonna be at the next game? Yes. All right. Congratulations on the win. I love your jerseys. Everybody, time at the Rose Bowl. Did Jack come through here, Berm? He had a different kind of strut coming out of the locker room than I've ever seen from him before, and I would love to. This is good lighting, you think? Okay. Well, we'll stick here for a moment then. All right. So I skipped ahead in the notebook to those last few seconds. It wasn't just that Ohio State, or Oregon found a way to make plays on Ohio State. They got some, I thought, tremendous assistance from the officiating crew, which appeared to miss a call, illegal touching on a long completion that sparked their drive. And I was wrong that this ACC crew might call a hold. They did call one on Ohio State. They did not call one on Oregon. And there were probably 4 plays on that drive where it was about as obvious as it could ever be. Ty Hamilton's got his jersey off now, but I took a picture of it. I walked up and talked to him on the field. They had ripped the Rose Bowl patch halfway off of his jersey. Well, how does that happen? It's not like those things are pretty well attached. It takes a little extra force, and that was happening repeatedly to Jack Sawyer, JT Tuimoloau, Tyleik Williams, everybody else. It's silly that they're allowed to continue to get away with this, and it didn't change the outcome. Berm's getting.
I don't know if you do, but
Can't get your waffle.
Berm's no. There's no. That's the best part.
What is your favorite thing from Chick-fil-A?
honestly, the fries.
Not the mac and cheese.
I mean,
Who gets the mac and cheese at Chick-fil-A?
I'd say the fries and the sauce. It's like probably the best combo.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
We got that one right.
What does it mean to you going back to Dallas?
I mean, I'm excited for this team for sure because it's going to be way different than it was last year. But I mean, I think we should be excited to hopefully get our get back. So.
Do you have to be Quinn now?
Yep.
All right.
But hey, I get to keep number 3. So.
All right, that'll be easier.
That'll be easy. Yeah.
All right. Have a good night, Lincoln. Hey, thank you, sir. You're made for this.
It's on the podcast.
Look at this. There. This is the guy that I wanted to talk to the other night, Mr. Montgomery. Can I walk with you up here?
Walk with me.
Yeah.
60 feet. What's it called? What's the dude? Jay Billis?
Yeah.
What's the court?
Well, he's
60 feet long.
60,
94
feet. I think
I'm not a basketball guy like you would know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Joel Klatt does some of those, like 100-yard walks. I
Yeah,
think he did that with
something
Mecca. Well, yeah. I don't know how far we're going to walk with you. I want.
You're on Cali, right?
You're the one person on media day that I was like, I got to talk to Luke, but you had a crowd for the entire time.
Oh, no, I didn't. That's cool.
You did. You were
Whatever.
very popular
Whatever.
because these last couple weeks, they've been I don't know if surprise is the word for it, but it's not expected for somebody to just go into the lineup at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Is that word right for you, or did you anticipate this could happen on that schedule? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I just took like one at a time, honestly. Like, I mean, we get to go. Showed you today 4 true draft picks that are all going to be probably 3rd round and up. You know, like I'm tremendous players, and I treated it as a game. And when I got my opportunity, I just didn't blink.
So I felt like, I think it was Northwestern. You walked into the stadium, and I'm like, he looks physically different, and you don't normally see that in the middle of the season. Like, that's the conversation that you have for like, hey, it's spring ball, it's winter workouts.
Yeah.
I mean, did you feel that? Did you see that happening for you during the year?
Yeah, actually, thank you. Actually, I finally got up to 315, so I'm right there. I feel great. My body feels great. Obviously, not having to play the whole season, you know. So, I'm just excited for the opportunity. On to Dallas. Here we come.
What do you think has been the best block you've thrown in these last 2 weeks?
Thanks, bro. I think the Tennessee one was pretty fun. A lot of people ask me, "What'd you do?" I'm doing my job. That's all.
We'll go enjoy the win, celebrate it. So we got a souvenir here.
Souvenir. Yeah.
Did you take anything off the field? I know Josh
I took
was.
my jersey.
Okay. Well,
It's a little stinky.
all right. It's looking good.
My parents tell me, if you lose it, I'll kill you guys. So.
Congratulations, Luke. Yes. Does your own jersey count as a souvenir? I don't know the rules on that. The way that offensive line has progressed, you have to. I think we had a conversation about a month ago about Justin Fry and that group and recruiting and transfer portal and development, and if you don't see the impact, or you don't believe that there has been development going on with those guys, Austin Sareveld and Luke Montgomery, at the end of their true sophomore years, playing in the Rose Bowl, beating an SEC team in the first round of the playoff, the way that that group has played, you simply have to give them credit for that and tip your hat to what Ohio State has done in difficult circumstances. If they had Josh Simmons and Seth McLaughlin out there and they did the exact same thing, people would just be saying, well, that's the best offensive line in America. But they're doing it without those two, which is hard, I think, to truly comprehend, and it shouldn't be that difficult to appreciate. So I think you just have to tip your hat to them, and I will. So I didn't write as much down, I didn't write anything for the fourth quarter. I don't know if that's ever happened, but that game was over. Wasn't paying as close of attention to that stuff, and I was trying to get down to the field to get ready to do the notebook. So I don't have a lot of things to say about that. I'm just going to try and get Brian Hartline here to talk about Jeremiah's night as he walks up the tunnel, and then we might start winding it down here. We got to get ready to go to Texas as well. A busy stretch for the Buckeyes, who again are only halfway done with their mission. What else did I write down here? Berm, who was your MVP?
I thought Jack Sawyer and J2 both played a great game again. I think that what you saw to Caleb Downs, I mean, you think about he dropped a couple interceptions in that first quarter that you wouldn't ever see him drop, but played a great game. It comes down to the tackles. There was a moment when Jordan Burch started to get a little bit of a push, but that faded.
Hey, Jordan. Can we walk with you?
Yep.
For the secondary, for BIA, to play the way that you guys did tonight after all that conversation about the first matchup, how does it feel?
Feels great. I'll say we're not surprised at all. We knew we was going to go out there and handle business.
What for the guys in that back end do you think has changed, not just tonight, but the last 6-7 games?
The mindset that nobody's going to catch a ball. Nobody's going to if they do catch a ball, we're going to play the next play. So that's kind of our mindset right there.
What's your favorite part of a Chick-fil-A post-game meal?
Favorite? Yes, sir. I'll say definitely the Polynesian sauce.
You're a Polynesian sauce guy, not the Chick-fil-A sauce.
I like the Polynesian on the sandwich, but the Chick-fil-A sauce on the French fries.
What's your vibe on the mac and cheese at Chick-fil-A?
No.
Yes, no.
No.
I don't know why.
Berm's going to Chick-fil-A and ordering mac and cheese.
No, thank you. Fries all the way.
for you guys to go back out and you're going home tonight, like this schedule is a little bit of a grind to go through the postseason. I know that I don't know if you can even think about it that way. It's what you want to do, to go home and then to start turning the page to Texas already. I mean, mentally, physically, what is it like to get through this, knowing that you're halfway to your goal?
It's crazy. We just take it one game at a time. You know, Texas is a talented squad, but so was that Oregon team, and we definitely play with a chip on our shoulder, and we're not going to stop now.
All right, go on up to the bus and travel home. Congratulations, Jordan Hancock. All right. Just filing out of here now. As I said, getting on the bus, traveling straight home.
Jamie Birmingham, the guy.
All this credit for Berm. He is a celebrity around here. Look at this. All right. I don't know. I won a 33 and an 18. I wonder, I've not seen 18 come back out. I know that the fact that Adam King is still over there tells me that Will Howard has not left, because I might get Chip Kelly here for a second. Hope he found his backpack. He did find his backpack. Very important. That's true. We did. We won't interrupt his family time, though. We're very nice. All the storylines about he doesn't really like to get into those. Oh, well, you're back in the Rose Bowl, or you used to coach, or you're playing against Oregon. He's just a ball coach. He's focused and he's moving on to the next one. He needed Brian Harlan. He needed an extra bag of Chick-fil-A. I understand that. I wish I had one myself. Maybe we'll go in. There's no mac and cheese for Berm, however, nor should there be. Excuse me, Mr. Kelly. I was talking to Bruce Feldman. It's more power rankings. Talk to Bruce Feldman, Adam the King, then me after that. Certainly understand that. What were you saying about the MVPs?
There was a moment in that first quarter when Jordan Birch got a couple plays in a row on Josh Fryer that you thought maybe Ohio State had to punt on their second possession, and you thought, there was a moment for Oregon to turn it, and then they shut it down. Ohio State came back, scored on the next drive with Emeka Ibuka, and they were off and running from there, and Jordan Birch never got close. I mean, Oregon obviously got back in the backfield with Derek Harmon a couple times, but never on the end.
You can say no.
Matt, can we walk with you?
You want to join? The twos?
Oh, Adam, come on.
One's got to go over there. One's got to go over there. All right.
Yeah.
The twos. All right, you got it. The twos have it. All right.
Well, we'll talk golf, Mecca. You don't have to, stay over there. To come back into this place and get this win and what it means now compared to maybe the previous visit for Ohio State to the Rose Bowl. Does it make it better? Does it feel different? How gratifying is this win?
Yeah, I think Pasadena is just, the air is different here, so anytime you get to come here is really special. But obviously the stakes were a little bit higher this week, and just knowing we're moving on is definitely a great feeling. So,
you don't have any Chick-fil-A. Are you not hungry?
They're serving teriyaki madness on the plane, so I'm gonna wait for that. Yeah.
Okay, that's smart.
When did you stop being an Oregon fan?
I would say when I was like, probably when I committed to Ohio State, because I was still considering Oregon. They're like in the consideration when I was being recruited, but definitely once I got to Ohio State, yeah.
The way that you guys played that first quarter, that first half, and the aggression you showed, Mac, it felt like it was going to be over quickly. Watching it, I know that competitors maybe can't think that way. When did you guys have a sense on the sideline or on the field that this was going to be your night?
I think we kind of knew before we even stepped foot on the field. I think you take a look at the guys in the locker room and the look in their eye. There's a certain feeling that you get when you know you're about to dominate the other team. You can kind of look across the line and see the look in their eye, and you kind of know you got them from the jump. So, we are very confident in what we have going on here. So we're going to keep up the preparation, and full focus goes to Texas.
My dad texted me this the other day. He said, I don't know that I've seen Emeka this focused ever. And I've said, well, he's always been pretty driven since I've been around him. And when he gets in the golf simulator, he flips that switch immediately. Right. Do you feel like you've taken it to another level in this postseason, or does it feel the same for you?
I would say that I'm always one who's pretty laser focused, but once this time of the year rolls around and it's crunch time, there's definitely another level to it, I would say. But, it's my last one. I want to go out the right way.
All right, you can. Congratulations. Enjoy the win. You're halfway there. All right. You think we got it covered, Berm?
We're at 25 minutes.
Oh, we are?
Greatest notebook of all time.
Holy cow.
Except for the one the other day. So the question is, do you need a Jack Sawyer or a Will Howard to feel satiated?
Well,
Ryan Day.
I would like a Ryan Day conversation on the notebook, that's for sure. But I don't know. There's a Jeremiah. I bet he also doesn't eat the mac and cheese. What is he doing?
Still out on the field. Thank you. So it's going to take a while. I'm good.
They said it's going to take a while. Ohio State doesn't. They're normally in such a hurry on a road game to just get the heck out of town. Something about that red eye. Maybe they just don't want to. They don't want to get on that plane quite yet. They want to keep celebrating out here at the Rose Bowl, and I don't blame them because they had a lot to celebrate. Yeah, I don't know. The security just said it was probably going to take a while, so I don't know that we need to keep belaboring the point. Yeah, we'll walk with Jeremiah when he gets up here.
I need to know about the celebration. I need to know was it a Super Saiyan celebration? What did he do on his second touchdown?
That's Cristiano Ronaldo's celebration.
Does he play in the stadium?
No, he does not.
Then I don't get it.
I don't know. Well, we'll find out. It's a great question. Sorry for the delays in here, folks. I mean, I know that this has not been the smoothest flowing notebook of all time, but see, Ross Bjork wants to come celebrate with us? Nope. 2 bags of Chick-fil-A, on to the family. Where's Berm going? There he is. There he is. All right. Excuse me.
What's up, guys?
Jack, you walked up this tunnel after the game with a swaggy walk that I don't know that I've ever seen from you before. Where did you unleash this from?
We're just having so much fun playing together right now. It's just, I love this team so much. Love the coaches. I mean, we're just having a ball playing together right now.
I think I heard you saying that's 2 down, there's 2 to go. How quickly can you shift gears from what you guys accomplished tonight to start to think about Texas?
I'm going to say as soon as we get off the plane, we're going to enjoy a little bit of time to reflect on how good of a game we just executed tonight. But, as soon as we touch down back in Columbus, it's on to Texas. Another phenomenal team ahead of us.
What Chick-fil-A sauce do you use?
The Chick-fil-A sauce.
Okay. Well, we heard Polynesian for, some other members of the team, and I'm just curious where you. And Berm gets mac and cheese there. Can you believe that?
The mac and cheese isn't bad there. I'll give it to you, Berm. I'm a big mac and cheese guy, so.
Congrats, Jack.
Thank you, brother.
A point for. There's no question about that. Jeremiah, can I ask you one thing? Yeah. What inspired that celebration? Second one.
I don't know. It's just something that's been on my mind. I've been seeing a lot of other athletes do it. I seen Zachary Barnes do it last year. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it just for fun. But something that's been on my mind.
That's I think Cristiano Ronaldo started that, right?
He did, yeah.
Are you a big soccer guy?
I'm not actually. I just seen a lot of athletes do it. I play football, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it.
Just paying tribute to another great.
For sure, yeah.
I did thought there were no more records left for you to set for freshmen, but you did tonight. Did you know that there was another one out there for single game receiving yards?
No, I did not actually. Who
it was Chris Carter. It was in the Rose Bowl. It was 40 years ago. So you're erasing him from everywhere in the record book.
Yeah, I mean, start with the work that we had the last 3 weeks. Just coming in with that mindset that just want to get better and just dominating the playoffs. So I mean, just God get all the glory.
What's the Chick-fil-A sauce you use?
Buffalo.
All right. Enjoy it. Congratulations. All right, there's your answer, Berm. Got to the bottom of it. And we'll get to the end of the notebook here at the Rose Bowl. Not all the Buckeyes on the bus yet. Not everybody ready to quite leave here. There's the head coach. He's not changed yet. He's not ready to get on the plane. What did you say, Brum? Oh, defensive MVP too. All right.
I thought it was too.
I think I'm going to let him get his family time and leave him alone and get Ohio State as they can move in and get out of here, out of Southern California. Heading back, 41-21 winners over Oregon in the Rose Bowl in the college football playoff quarterfinal. All right, interesting version of the notebook. Maybe not the absolute smoothest one that we've had, but maybe the interviews will make up for it in there for you all. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Berm for handling the camera. Thanks for him for jumping in to keep this thing operating as well as we can. Heading back to Columbus tomorrow and then getting ready for the semifinal, Ohio State, Texas, a week from Friday in Arlington in the Cotton Bowl. For Berm, I am Austin Ward. Thanks for joining us on the Notebook for the podcast. We'll see you next time.